This video will give a basic overview of how to install the Monument large format wall panels. Please read the entire installation guide on monumentwallpanels.com before you begin your installation. Here are the tools and supplies you'll need. Installation of waterproof substrate is required for use in wet environments. Before starting, measure walls and check for level and squareness. Make sure all surfaces are clean and dry. We recommend you perform a dry layout prior to applying adhesive. Note, these large panels are installed easily by one person. However, a two-person crew makes the task quicker for large-size panels. Most likely, you'll need to cut some of the panels to fit your layout. A table saw is the recommended cutting choice, but other cutting options can work, like a circular saw or hand saw. To start installing, you will first need to prepare the inside corner trim. Insert sealant from end to end into the deeper channel of the inside corner trim. Apply adhesive to the back of your first panel. You can place the inside corner trim to the panel before or after you apply the adhesive. Press into place and make sure the inside corner trim is tight into the corner and to the shower base, as well as the panel. Prepare the next panel by applying adhesive in the same pattern. Since this is going to be an upper panel, add a bead of sealant along the top edge. This ensures a watertight barrier. These panels have a unique interlocking edge featuring a tongue and groove design that snap together quickly. So for wet environments, you'll want to add a bead of sealant into the installed panel's edge. Now you're ready to install this panel. Slide the edge into the inside corner trim and press onto the wall. Then slide it down into the interlocking edge to click into place. Wipe away any sealant that has squeezed out from the trim or between the panels. You'll want to keep doing this as you go along so you remove it before it sets. Add sealant to each seam as you install panels. As you work across the back wall and reach the other corner, you will need to dry fit the inside corner trim into place so you can take measurements for the final row of panels. The depth of the trim channel allows you wiggle room for getting the last row of panels into place. Prepare the trim and panel as before and install the final row. Make sure the top tile and trim are even. Moving to an end wall, you will need to add sealant into the inside corner trim prior to installing the next prepared panel. When all the panels are installed, cap off the outside edge with J-trim. Add sealant into the channel of the trim and install it by sliding it over the panel edge. Moving to the opposite wall, you will need to measure for cutting holes for the plumbing. To cut holes, it's recommended to use a power drill with bit and hole cutter, or you could drill a hole and use a jigsaw. Prepare the panels as before and continue to install. Place final panel and cap off the end with J-trim, the same as the opposite wall. There are two options to finish off the top edge for a good seal. Option 1 would be a simple bead of sealant along the entire top edge and smooth to desired look. Option 2 would be to cap off using J-trim and then add a bead of sealant along the top edge. Also, add sealant along the bottom edge of all panels where it rests on the shower base. If one desires a more minimal inside corner, you can pass on using the inside corner trim and simply meet the two panels tight into the corner. There are a range of other finishes in matte and gloss. Matching accessories are also available. For more information or to get answers to frequently asked questions about Monument large format architectural panels, visit monumentwallpanels.com.